A340-300, named after the Flamboyant, an exotic plane tree. We are due to arrive at London Heathrow International in 11 hours and 30 minutes. We would like to extend a particular welcome to our Mauritius Castrol Flyer members who have signed in our loyalty program. It's always a pleasure flying with you. We do care for your safety and comfort on board. Our Mauritius flights are non-smoking, and we wish to remind you
Cabin crew, please arm doors, construction report.
And we wish to remind you that it is not permitted to smoke in any area of this aircraft and throughout your entire stay on board. May we draw your attention that the use of cigars, pipes and electronic cigarettes is prohibited on board. Mobile phones and other electronic devices may be used during all phases of the flight, only if they are switched on to flight mode or aircraft mode before we depart. However, any devices not equipped with the flight mode or aircraft mode applications must be switched off as from now on. Larger devices, such as laptops and notebooks, must be stored away for takeoff and landing phases. With attention, and would like you to also read carefully the safety leaflet placed in the seat pocket in front of you. Please do contact our cabin staff for any further information you may require. Our invitation to voyage is now launched. We wish you a pleasant in-flight experience with Air Mauritius, a flight under the general supervision of Mrs. Axel Catherine, your senior flight purser today. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonsoir. Tout le plaisir est pour nous de vous accueillir à bord de ce service d'Air Mauritius, vol M4042, à destination de Londres. Nous atteindrons l'aéroport de Heathrow dans 11h30. Le commandant Roddy McGregor est aux commandes de ce vol. Nous souhaitons aussi la bienvenue à notre clientèle régulière à adhérer à notre programme de fidélisation Air Mauritius Castrol Flyer. Ce vol est en exploitation avec... Cet Airbus A340-300 porte le nom de Flamboyant, un arbre exotique à fleurs rouges. Nous assurons votre sécurité et votre confort à bord. Tous les vols d'Air Mauritius sont non-fumeurs et il n'est pas autorisé d'utiliser les cigares, pipes et cigarettes électroniques à bord. Tous les appareils électroniques peuvent être utilisés en mode avion avant le départ. Cependant, nous vous informons que tous les appareils électroniques n'étant pas dotés de l'application mode avion doivent être en position éteinte pour les phases de décollage et d'atterrissage et aussi pendant toute la durée du vol, et ce à partir de maintenant. Les ordinateurs et les tablettes, quant à eux, doivent être rangés avant le départ et peuvent être utilisés avant le décollage ou en vol, seulement si les modes Wi-Fi et Bluetooth sont éteints. Bientôt, en film concernant la démonstration de sécurité sur ce type d'appareil ne sera projeté. Nous vous demanderons alors votre entière attention. N'hésitez pas à contacter le personnel de cabine pour tout renseignement nécessaire. Notre invitation voyage est maintenant lancée. Nous vous souhaitons à tous un vol agréable avec Air Mauritius, sous la supervision générale de Madame Axel Catherine, votre chef de cabine principale aujourd'hui. Cabin crew to your stations. Ladies and gentlemen, health authorities in the United Kingdom require us to spare the cabin before takeoff. The insecticide we shall be using is in accordance with international standards and represents no danger to your health. Mesdames, Messieurs, les lois sanitaires prévalentes en Grande-Bretagne requièrent la désinsectisation de la cabine avant le décollage. Les aérosols utilisés sont conformes aux normes internationales et ne représentent aucun danger pour votre santé. Merci.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome on board Air Mauritius. For decades, we have been flying passengers safely to and from our Paradise Island, Mauritius. So, before we take off, we would like to take this opportunity to show you some important safety aspects of this flight.
Your hand baggage must be stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. They must not be left in the aisles, next to the bulkheads or near the exits. Whenever the seatbelt sign is switched on, kindly go back to your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and unfastened like this. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight in case we go through unexpected turbulence. This is a non-smoking flight. It is therefore strictly forbidden to smoke anywhere on the aircraft. In the event of a cabin decompression, oxygen masks will drop in front of you. Pull down on the mask to activate the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and adjust by pulling on the elastic band on both sides. Make sure you have donned your own mask before helping others. Is located under your seat or beneath your central armrest. When instructed by the cabin crew, remove the life jacket from the pouch. Place it over your head. Take hold of the tape. Pass it around your waist. Clip it in front and tighten. To inflate the jacket, pull on the red toggles sharply downwards. If necessary, the jacket can be inflated or topped up by blowing into the mouthpieces. It is important that you do not inflate your life jacket inside the aircraft. To attract attention, a whistle and a light are provided. We carry baby cots and infant life jackets for the safety of young ones. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The emergency exits are identified by exit signs. They are located forward, mid and aft of the cabin. Opening the doors in an emergency will automatically inflate the evacuation slides. If necessary, slides can be disconnected from the aircraft and used as rafts. Should an evacuation be required, leave all hand luggage and remove high-heeled shoes. In the event of a power loss or reduced visibility, the luminescent floor markings will lead you to the exits. Take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you and remember that they can be behind you. Electronic devices such as tablets, e-readers and mobile phones may be used during all phases of flight, provided they are switched to flight or aircraft mode before departure. Larger devices such as laptops and notebooks can also be used, but must be stowed away for takeoff and landing. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth functions on all devices must be switched off. Any device not having flight or aircraft mode must be switched off for the remainder of the flight. In the event of an emergency, and when instructed by the crew, you must adopt the brace position. Depending on where you are seated, you should either cross your arms against the seat back in front of you, or bend forward and support your head between your arms. Additional information on the safety instructions card located in your seat pocket. We are now ready to depart. Please ensure that your seat is in the upright position. The armrests are down, your tray table, your handset, your individual screen and your footrests are stowed. Your window shade must be in the open position.
It's a real pleasure to have you on board this aircraft. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy this flight with Air Mauritius.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin lights will now be dimmed in preparation for takeoff. A reading light switch to request located in the armrest of your seat. Thank you. Mesdames, Messieurs, en vue de notre approche à décollage, les lumières en cabine seront tamisées. Vous trouverez le bouton de la lampe de lecture dans la coudoir de votre siège. Merci.
crew, please be seated, taking off in 2 minutes.